Is this it? Okay. All right. Here we go. So right off the jump, we're going straight to the melt fight. Straight to it. Again, if we lose, we lose. Oh shit. All right. Let's try not to make too big of a fool of ourselves. So, I didn't read too much into the fight. I did just a little bit, but I know that I'm gonna need defense ignore, which I don't have like a top tier roster on this account, especially when it comes to that. Game Press recommended. Let me have a look see at that. Okay, so Game Press recommends Okita, Kentucky Berserker, um, so Saber Liz. If you don't play the game, this doesn't mean anything to you, but it's all good. Emiya Alter, Fujino, who no one has if they've joined the game in the last at least year. Let's see here. Yeah, a lot of characters that I don't have, basically. I do have one that's on that list, and it's Lubu, who is almost the quintessential definition of a glass cannon. I do have an anti-divine single target DPS. Actually, no, I don't have Ruler Martha on this account. I do have Skaha. She's only MP1. Her skills are not 10, 10, 10 or anything, but she's there. The problem with that is she doesn't have a battery. She doesn't have any way to get her own MP back up. What I'm thinking for this first run, and I say first run because I have a pretty strong feeling that this is going to either be close or it might fall apart completely. But for this run, I just got Skaha on GSSR around Christmas time, New Year's time, and she has not really had the chance to just go ham on someone. So what I'm thinking is I might grab a support Scotty, use Skaha, and maybe some quick support mingled with some. This is not the lineup, don't worry. We're just going to start removing people so y'all don't think that I'm making a buku dumb lineup. All right. What we might do is just buff the quick craziness out of Skaha. She's going to hit, I think the first HP bar is the highest. Let's have a look at that. So her first HP bar is 271,000. Second is 198,000. Third is 139,000. But more importantly, she is going to get her active buff on the first one is debuff resist versus stun / charm up. Her defense is going to get higher when her HP is lower, and that'll be active through all three bars. The second buff is that she will just randomly apply target focus. My hope is if I have a character out there with target focus, that her target focus will just go to them by default. May not happen, but even if it goes to someone else, that will focus her attention on that character at least a little bit. And then obviously she has her skills. First break bar, she's going to apply attack down and skill seal to a random party member each turn. Yikes! All right, that could be a problem. Her second break is going to be HP recovery down. Not worried about that. I don't run an HP recovery team. So all enemies each turn. Not too worried about that. Not too worried about that. Of course, I say that, and it's going to screw me over somehow because that's the way it goes for me. All right, so let's get this going. I'm going to leave Kualter as my last man because, I mean, that's my dog. That's my homeboy. I might as well. But cost does become a factor. Let's get Skaha. Let's get Knight of Marines. Only because I can't max level bond this yet, or I shouldn't. But I want to. On this account, I've gotten very lucky with drops on one summer. I have 2 extras. There's still one from, let's go have a look actually. There's still one from the story or the points ladder, I think, the mission list that I haven't gotten yet. I think we're going to double check that right now. And I might just max level break it right now because, one, it's going to be super useful. Two, I've gotten lucky with drops. So let's have a gander here. These are completed. These are locked. So I'm seeing nothing but question marks. So that's not good. There it is right there. Never mind. So 90 type 2 enemies. This will unlock soon anyway. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and max level break one summer to use on Skaha now. And we're going to get that other copy here pretty soon. Honestly, the next time we run any fight that with type 2 enemies in it, we're probably going to get that unlocked. So we're probably going to have that extra copy. And right now we're sitting at... What are we sitting at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're sitting at 6, which means, of course, with the 2 extra, we'll have 2 extra to do farming with. So I'm not too worried about it. We're going to do it. All right. So let's get this going. Obviously, since this is a HP only craft essence, not sure if you saw, we're not worried about leveling this up. We're not worried about trying to make this into like a super strong aerial drive type craft essence / kaleidoscope, whatever. It's HP, we'll take it, whatever. But it doesn't need to be leveled. So we're going to do this, and we're going to put this on Skaha for this fight. Plus, she's anti-divine anyway. I have a feeling that could come in useful throughout the boss battles as we go forward. Hopefully not a spoiler, but I think that's going to be important. So let's get this set back up. We had Scotty. We have that on Skaha. I'm going to switch up some stuff going even further. All right, so let's take Atalanta Altar out. I'm going to make the possibly controversial decision here and put Guda Guda Poster Girl on Atalanta. It's a 3-turn taunt. It will make Melt attack Atalanta Altar. Yeah, she's MP5, but I want her quick up. She has evade. If I want her to really stick around, okay, she can last a couple of turns. If we need to, but I just want her quick buff. I really just want that. And I don't even need it on... Okay, I need it on the first bar. I need it on all the bars. The time in which I would like it the most is going to be in the first 2 bars. So what I might do is put her out there in the front line, let her take the attacks. When she kicks the can, inevitably, we'll have Georgios come in. He'll take the heat. We're not leaving that kaleidoscope on MASH, don't you worry. But we will do a Star Bomb when she comes in. Now, this is the only Star Bomb CE I have. I don't have Golden Captures the Carp. I don't have, what's the other one, the other big one? I can't remember. I don't have those on this account. So we have to make do, and that means using this one. It's not terrible. It will do. Yes, that is a Black Grail there. No, I'm not going to put Black Grail on Skaha for this because, again, we want to get a little greedy on that first bar. To recap on why we want to for the first bar, the buffs and debuffs that she can apply, you want to get this fight over in a hurry. Obviously, what you're seeing is a hybrid burst / stall. So we're going to hit her hard. We're going to stall a little bit to hit her hard again. And then who knows on the last bar? Who knows on the last bar? That's kind of what I was talking about earlier with we're going to take a little bit of an unconventional route here. So, yeah. I think we'll do... So we don't really need the 20 stars. We don't need the 20 stars. It would be nice, but without a double Scotty, you can't count on the crits to be the hundreds of thousands that it would be otherwise. However, we'll do it anyway. That's something we might change the next time we try this fight after we lose it in about 17 minutes or less. All right, so Holy Maiden's Teachings going in there. We got that. I'll speak the strat before it fails. How about that? So, we'll come in. Some debuffs will happen. Hopefully, the 10 stars per round buff hits on either Skaha or Skadi. And then we will use a Skaha Noble Phantasm. Hopefully, there's only one quick card on the field from her. If not, none. Best case scenario, I get a Skaha NP plus, I'll say, Atalanta Altar quick cards. That way we're making use of them. So we'll pop Atalanta Altar's Evade. Hopefully she survives that turn. I don't see why she wouldn't. Poster Girls will draw fire to her the second turn. So first turn, Skaha Noble Phantasm. That's going to hit like a tank. I think the star buff pop on the first servant. Like I said, we're trying some unconventional stuff here. I think it's random, Mr. Tom Bush. I think it's random. I'm gonna look again, and it says. So according to Game Press, it says gain 10 crit stars each turn to a random single frontline party member at start of battle and lasts indefinitely. So it says it applies to a random frontline member. We're just gonna hope that it hits on either Skaha or Skadi. So like I said, first turn, big damage. Second turn, we will use Atalanta Altar's star skill and if we get a quick chain from the first one, we should have enough stars to get a Skaha quick crit hit and have it be pretty potent. Now, that obviously depends on a lot of luck, a lot of RNG, but we're going to give it a shot. With 6 quick cards between them, the chances of one of them being on, the chances of two of them being on the first wave are decent. The chances of none of them being a Skaha, and on the second wave, at least one of the quick cards being a Skaha, now we're getting into like pretty low probability. Now we're getting into a little bit of, okay, like this is pretty risky territory to hinge your strat on that. But like I said, we're going to try some unconventional stuff here. So, yeah. Now that we know our first 2 turns, the third turn, her second break bar will not be broken yet. I know that from the jump. Georgios is going to come in. He's going to last at least 1, possibly even 2 turns. By that point, we're looking at tanking her first Noble Phantasm anyway. All right, we'll take that. Then he'll die either the third or fourth turn. In comes Mash. In comes some stars. And all right. She's got defense up. She's got target focus. She also has an invincible, so she could tank an NP. We're going to do something real stupid here. We're going to do something real dumb. We're going to take out my homeboy, my last man, Q Walter. He's too much of a safety blanket. We want to make it a little bit of a risk here. So we are going to put in the glass cannon himself, Lucif Busif, Lu Bu, General Lu Bu Feng Shang. I don't know if that's his name. I think it's his name. And we're going to put a kaleidoscope on him. And so what could happen here is 2 characters drop off at the same time, which brings in Mash and Lu Bu. Mash would use her 20% battery on Lu Bu. He would fire his Noble Phantasm, and it would do so. It's going to do some hefty damage. It's not going to be enough to break any bar by itself because we don't have any other buffs on it. It's going to do some decent damage. It is not a last man strat. This is not that. This is not something I would normally do at all. But we're going to introduce a little bit of an element of a risk, because if Mash is out there and Lubu is not, so Lubu being this guy, and if Mash is out there and she has that 20% battery and Lubu is not, but someone else is close to kicking the can, we might try to make Mash survive a little while until Lubu gets out there, pop is 20%, he fires his Noble Phantasm. It's not enough, we lose anyway. Alright, so let's give this a roll. Again, it's not pretty. It's not what I would usually do, but let's have some fun with this. What's our Mystic Code? This matters. Definitely not this. Definitely not this. But I also don't need Plug Suit. The stun would be... Well, no, she has stun resist up. Yeah, this is tough. So we might use this to wipe away debuffs. Let me look and see. Yeah, so target focus is a debuff. We could wipe that away. We could wipe away Melt Virus if she uses that, because it decreases MP strength. Doll Obsession, which is a break bar skill that applies attack down and skill seal. Alright, so we're actually going to roll with this because I like the debuff clear Rain of Ices. We could tank a Noble Phantasm if we're down to one servant left, which would be Mash. It would be under this current crazy lineup. And if we need to use Eyes of Medjed to decrease Scotty's cooldown by 2, we could do that. So we're going to go with this one. He looks like a saloon owner, but hey, we're going to do it. Here we go. Skip. Well, let's see what happens first, real quick. Ooh, we hit something. We said ouch. Skip. I don't have a good feeling about this. But like I said, we're trying something different. We're going in a different route than what I would usually do. All right. Okay, we'll take that. That's best case as far as that buff hitting goes, because she's going to take half damage from Melt anyway when she inevitably gets hit with a Noble Phantasm. If she's the last person left, she can use Evade. I'm really happy with that. I'm good with that. So like we said, we're going to pop this NP first. Get her going. Get this quick up. Let's get hers on herself. And let's get this on her. Defense down. Oh, it missed. I don't like that. At all. Let's get the battery on. And of course, this skill, Godslayer B, not high enough. I actually should, before the fight, I should have gone to see, does she have a rank up in the future? That's awesome. I should have gone to see if I could level her skills up a little more. I know that I was either out of mats or almost out of them, and that's why I only took these to 4, but I should have went and looked if I could do that. A 30% battery? Oh my god, she needs it. That's amazing. Alright, so the special attack Divine is what we're looking at here, because Meltryllis has Core of the Goddess. She actually has like goddesses as part of her personality. So anyway, alright, I think we're ready to go. We'll hold off on Eyes of Medjed because if Scotty, for some strange reason, eats it in one of the next few turns, Eyes of Medjed would be wasted on her. So 20%, honestly, I'll take it because it means the standard Kaleidoscope is going to be usable on her. I'll take that. So anyway, we're ready for this first turn. We got the quick chain we wanted. We got the quick cards we wanted. So far, this is like best case scenario. This is going really well so far. Let's get that going. It is targetable too. Okay. All right. That's awesome. Show me 150k at least. It's going to be more than that, right? Right? Stun hit. 158. We'll take that. Neutral damage. We'll take that. We'll take that. We got the quick cards though. And we got 43. And the target focus hit on Atalanta Altar. Okay, once again, this is going strangely well. All right, so target focus is still on Atalanta Altar. If I had known that Skaha's stun was going to hit, because I thought Melt had high enough stun resistance that it may not have hit. If I had known that was going to hit, I would have saved Atalanta Altar's evade for this turn. However, beggars and choosers, and we ultimately want her to go away anyway, because after these first few turns, when her target focus goes away, she's going to become a liability. Her target is not going to be her attack is not going to be enough to justify having her out there without using her Noble Phantasms. So it's okay. That's one tweak I would make, though, in hindsight. But anyway, we have a Skaha quick card. We actually have a chain. So we're going to get her battery, or not her battery, her gauge up a pretty good amount. We're not going to refill it by any means at all. However, we're going to get a pretty good amount back. So should we use this? No, because it's going to increase critical star gather rate. Even though it will probably take us over the 100%, I don't know the exact amount, so I'm not going to risk it. It's not worth it. We already have 100% on all of Skaha's cards, so we're just going to use it. So, Buster, Quick, Arts, let's go. First bar should be gone after this. Let's see. Not bad. No, it's not enough to get the bar gone. Yes, it is weak, but that's okay. That's okay. No way are you going to survive this. Hey, look at you go, Atalanta Altar. All right, so where did... Okay, she's got target focus and NP down on her. This might be a time... Okay, this is where we got to put on our thinking cap a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and use this star skill because she's going to die. Like 100% she's going to die this turn. That's okay. That's what we want. But I might use this debuff clear on Skaha to get target focus off of her so that we ensure Atalanta Altar goes away. No offense to her. She did her job. Thanks so much for your service. Goodbye. So let's get this cleared. What's the cooldown on this first? Cooldown of 15. We will be dead before we'll be dead before 15 turns comes back around. So yeah, we're using this now. Oh man, so now I don't know. Now I don't know. This has random effects, and I don't remember the random effects. I think one of them is crit up. So just to be safe, should we use this? What's the cooldown? 7. We might last 7 more turns. We might last 7 more turns. So just to be safe. All right, this is a bit of a conundrum. We want Melt to hit Atalanta Altar here. We want her to. We need her to hit her there. With Skaha also having target focus, there is a chance that Melt could go after Skaha instead, or both of them. Melt doesn't have a battery, so I know that Melt is going to NP on her next turn. It's not going to be this turn, which means we want Giorgio's out there. Crit damage and star absorb on her first skill, but RNG, of course, yeah. So my deliberation is I can either use Skaha's evade to make sure she survives, but it doesn't ensure that Atalanta Altar goes away. I could wipe her debuffs, but I already have. Then I'll have already used my debuff clear. Or I could do nothing and be dumb. I'm not going to do nothing and be dumb. I guess I'll go ahead and use debuff clear. So let's go ahead and clear the target focus off of her. Atalanta Altar is for sure going to be gone. That's fine. Next, Melt has 2 left, 2 evades, which means we need to hit her twice with attacks that are not going to do anything. Obviously, it's going to be these 100% crits because why not? Because we want that Buster. Well, no, so we want Skaha's quick critical to go last because we want that to hit. That's going to be the strongest of them. Because her... that's tough. That's tough. That is tough. So the question becomes, which one's going to hit harder? Skaha's quick card, which is 100% right now, critical, or Atalanta Altar's Buster. I don't think either one of them, if one's going to do 46,000, they would both do. I don't actually think either one of them is going to do 46,000 on a crit by themselves against Melt. Because I don't think that Atalanta Altar's crit up is nearly strong enough to accomplish that. If it hits 30k, I would be shocked. But if I use Buster first, it's going to apply attack bonus to the final 2 cards in that chain. And if I make the quick card one of them, I think that gives me my best chance. So let's do this. All right, we got almost to 50. Yeah, she got Scotty's buff. Come on. All right, sweet. Thank you so much. All right, thank you for your service. Goodbye. Go take a nap. All right. Oh, that stings. But actually, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It does not sting. It does not sting. That works out fantastically because we just bought ourselves at least 2 extra turns of survivability. Now that Georgios did not get hit with that targetable or that taunt, and Scotty didn't either, we saved Skaha's evade. She's going to get hit with this Noble Phantasm. It's going to wipe her buff away afterward, so she'll take some damage afterward. But she'll survive the Noble Phantasm, and she should survive the face card damage that comes afterward. She should. Now, I say that, and watch, she's going to die here. But we could... I don't want to waste this invincible, so I have 1 skill on my Mystico that is invincible. If I put that on Scotty or Skaha, I ensure that she survives this turn. Her bar is going to increase by a lot too. That's what I'm getting at. So if I put this invincible on her, melt to count outside. So the problem is I think the invincible would get wiped away too. I think I'd be wasting an invincible. So we're just going to do this. We're going to run a quick chain. We just want to get a bunch of stars. And why does she still... Okay, because we used her evade skill. It had critical up on it. So, small chance this takes away this bar. Alright. Let's see how high we get her NP. So, the great thing about Melt, when you're going against her, she'll wipe away your buff right there. So now we're going to take some damage. Oh, that was a crit, and it didn't hit too bad. And we hit 100% on the MP. So now I will use the Invincible, because we're not going to Noble Phantasm on this turn with only 7,000 damage left. And we're not going to use Georgios's... Yes, we are. We're going to use it because it just needs to be used. Or are we? Yes, we are. So, we're going to use that. We're going to ensure that Skaha survives here. We're going to use Eyes... We're probably... I'll say this. We're probably going to use Eyes of Medjed on the next turn to hit all of the buffs, the quick up, the defense down, that Scotty has on the next turn. Probably. Let's see, though. So, we know everyone's going to survive this turn. We're good to go. Let's go ahead and just get her bar taken care of. Get some stars in the process. Alright. There we go. First bar is down. This is where things get dicey. Dicey. Especially since... Okay, so she got hit with a lot there, and it didn't look like it, but MP strength down and attack down, both hitting on that, on her, on this turn, matters. However, the great thing is, we've got Georgios there. He's going to take the beating, so we're not terribly worried. It means we'll save Eyes of Medjed, though. It means we'll save Eyes of Medjed. And we're going to use this chance to get Scotty's... Yeah, we're going to wait one turn. We're going to use this chance to get Scotty's NP up. So that she might be able to use it before the next Noble Phantasm. Give free party-wide evade. Yes, there's crit up too, but that free party-wide evade, you can't beat it. So let's get that going right now. Giorgio should survive one more turn. It's okay if he doesn't, though, if we're being honest here. And one more hit. Look at you go, level 15. Took it on the chin. Let's go, buddy. Let's go, Giorgios. Man, that was great. And of course, Scotty's skills get sealed. Okay, so we're not gonna Noble Phantasm this turn, obviously. But that means that next turn the anti-divine skill comes back. We're gonna hit a little harder, provided we don't get hit with skill seal again. Yeah, this is a little bit of a risk now. Things are, like I said, this is where things get dicey. This is where things get dicey. Because this is not a straightforward strategy. Oh, Giorgio's getting your MP up. That's so cute. Scotty's got her MP. He's gone. Thank you for your service. Go take off your boots and relax, buddy. Okay, alright. And this is actually okay because we're going to tank this NP on MASH. And she's going to take a ton of damage after the fact, but the NP itself is not going to do anything. So let's get that going. As you can, if you've played this game, you probably see that the wheels are falling off of this strategy already. But it is what it is. All right, so we want, what do we want to do? We could get Mash's NP bar almost completely filled. What are some of the extra traits here? Crit strength, evade, death immune. All right, so we're not going to do that because I don't want the evade to just get wiped away. It's going to be wasted. So Mash has invincible. That's going to tank the MP. That's fine. If we put buffs on her, we don't want them to just be wasted here. We're going to save Gate of Sky for the next turn. And I know I keep saying that because the skill seal thing is becoming a problem, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and get her a chain with her bar full or close to it. Close to it. It should be full after the Noble Phantasm. After this, it becomes a knockdown, drag-out fight. It really turns into people taking damage. It's going to be close. I actually think we're going to lose, but we're going to see. We're going to see. So her buffs are gone, but that's okay. It did the job. Melt virus, man, these are debilitating. But the skill still hit. So we don't have a choice. We don't have a choice. So we're gonna go ahead and use this chain here. Like I said, we can't keep waiting. The debuffs are gonna happen, and even if we'd saved that debuff clear, we're getting hit with debuffs all over the place every turn. It just is what it is. We have to soldier on. So we are going to use Mash's NP here, though. It provides attack up. It might be able to counteract, at least mitigate the Noble Phantasm down on Skaha. We'll see, though. We'll see. So let's get the quick buffs going on Skaha. Let's see. Anti-Divine, get that going. Defense down. Can I get some defense down? I got some defense down. Okay. We're going to save the battery for very obvious reasons. We have no use for that stuff yet. Skaha's evade is coming back. That's comforting because this is looking like it's going to turn into a Skaha plus Scotty might last 2 turns. It's looking like those two are going to be the last two standing in this fight. And if that's the case, it could turn into Skaha. And if that's the case, RIP, we're dead. But we're doing what we're doing. So, as far as overcharge goes, I'm going to, let's see here. Damage cut. Not too worried about damage cut because Mash is going to give that anyway. And her defense is going to go up anyway as well. So let's do this. Who has? Nobody has target focus up, right? Okay, so this could go anywhere. This is good. Whoever gets hit, unless it's Scotty, she could die on one turn here. The other two, with these defensive buffs, we'll be okay for a little bit. We'll be okay for a little bit with the other two. Here we go. This is gonna be close. I actually don't think it's gonna be close. I think we'll clear her next bar, and I think we'll die. I think that's how it's gonna go. Alright. It's not going to be 150, but if we can get 100, I'll be happy. Man, her stun is hitting every time. Okay, 138. I'll take that. I'll take that. For the NP down debuff we had, I'll take that. That's fine. Steal those skills. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Alright, so we still have Mash's defense up. We still have the 50% battery on Scotty. We're going to use that now because we don't know when her skill seal is going to hit on Scotty. Or when she's just going to one-shot Scotty. We got to use this now. So, we're going to break her bar, not this turn, maybe this turn. Probably the next turn. But let's have a look-see because Skaha's attack is down. We're going to give Mash a little bit of NP. Are we going to do that? Or are we going to use Mash's first to give Skaha some NP? That is the question, ladies and gents. I think we're going to do that. We're going to do... It's not going to be much. It may not even be 65% on Skaha. But we're going to try it. 75. We'll take that. We'll take that. Alright, final bar. 139. Codependency. Good. Oh, man. Go for it. 0. Yes, Mash. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so we still have our damage cut from Scotty's MP. We still have our defense up from Mash and the defense cut. We're okay. We're okay for now. All right. We can save Mash's defensive skill for now. And Scotty still has her evade. Okay. All right. So if we can use this... Oh, man. It's so tempting to do a quick chain here and get a bunch of stars. Especially knowing that we're about to take a Noble Phantasm straight to the face. But we want to make sure that Skaha's Noble Phantasm gets charged. Because her quick buffs are going to last one more turn only. No, it's this turn only. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're not going to get the quick buffs on her next Noble Phantasm no matter what. So we are going to do this quick chain. We're going to get some stars here. It's a little bit of a risk. It may not give us Skaha's Noble Phantasm. That's okay. I don't know that that's necessarily going to mess things up in the long run because we still have Eyes of Medjed. We still have Mash on the field with full HP. If Mash can last 2 more turns and we can get her down to a cooldown of 2 or even 1 and Lubu comes in after that, we've got an instant Noble Phantasm locked and loaded, ready to go. So there's a chance. There's a chance. I still would give it a 60% chance we lose, but there's a chance. I'm getting. Let's see. All right, so let's get the quick chain. See if that gives Skaha the 100%. It may not, but that's okay. Let's get some stars. Good crit. Let's go. We got it there. Her evade is going to hit anyway, though. All right, who did she hit? She hit Mash for just a little bit, and that's it. That's it. We'll take that. We'll take that. She did hit Skaha with an NP down. At this stage in the battle, we don't care. We don't care. Like I said, knockdown Dagrat fight. We're just trying to just land some haymakers wherever we can. But we're going to pop this evade anyway. We're also going to use Mash's defense up in case this NP hits Mash. It's still going to kill her, but there's a chance she could survive. A chance. And we're obviously going to use Skaha's evade here. RNG was good to us. We got all of that. So we have a Buster critical from Skaha ready to go too. Should we use this on anyone? Nope, because it would be a waste. Let's have a look. We've got... Oh, man. We have a... okay, so the reason I am kind of wincing a little bit here, we not only have an arts chain, but both of the crits are guaranteed on mash, which means she would get crazy MP refill. If we were on the second bar, I might be tempted to use the arts chain here, get Mash's MP up pretty close to full so that we could prolong the battle even more. But right now, like I said, it's a street fight. Everybody's bleeding. We're just trying to get to the end first. All right, so the crits are not going to matter because she has 2 hits on her evade. Side note, I really wish Skaha had sure hit because Lancer Coup has sure hit on his. It's the same weapon, why not? But anyway, neither here nor there. This is not going to do the job, I don't think, but we're going to see. She doesn't have enough buffs on her right now for this to do the job. I don't think. I'm hoping for 50k. And the stun hit anyway, which is actually... Oh, 20,000 only! Oh, man! Alright, that is a debilitating debuff from Melt. That changes things. Okay, so... what do we have here? Someone's going to die. Someone's getting it. Someone is going to get hit here. Because we don't have any way to redirect. We don't have any way to guard. Yes, we do. We can use Eyes of Medjed on Mash. But if we do that, her 20%... wow. Okay, so... The thought process here is, if we use Eyes of Medjed on Mash to get her target focus back and get the Noble Phantasm on her, she's going to die. She's going to. So we won't have her 20% battery on Lubu. If we do nothing, she could get hit anyway. She could die. All of this could be for nothing. But at least right now, if Lubu comes in and Mash is not hit on this turn, I know I can give him that 20% battery. I know I can fire off his Noble Phantasm and have a puncher's chance at closing this out soon. So, we're going to do nothing. We're going to do nothing. Hopefully, this doesn't hit Mash. We'll figure it out if it does, but hopefully this doesn't hit Mash. In the meantime, obviously we're just going to try to get some damage and some stars going. Maybe get her around 50k. Let's see what we got. No crit. Obviously no crit. Crit there. 43. Okay, so just try not to hit Mash. Please don't hit Mash. And oh, of course! Of course it hit Mash. Of course it did. Oh, man. Alright. See you later, Best Kuhai. You did what you could do. You did what you could do. However, something I didn't say last time that I was thinking anyway, plot twist, we got a battery anyway. And we're going to put this on Lubu and we're going to see what this dude can do. So, let's get him going. Defense down. That hit. Battery on Lubu. I swear if this works with this jank-ass strategy. Alright. Let's see. Sorry, guys, that I had to knock your defense down for this. We're going to go ahead and put this on Skaha anyway, in case this doesn't kill him or kill her, and we need a crit from the quick card. It's only got 60%, but we'll take it. Alright, let's hope. I think this is it. Because if this doesn't work, she's going to take out at least 2 characters here. She's going to take out Scotty and Lubu, almost guaranteed. So, come on, buddy. Come on, Horse God. Let's go. Let's go, Lubu. Every single character on that screen, love you so much. You did great. Good shit. All right, let's go. Okay. A little touch and go there. The debuffs in the middle were a little touch and go. Not gonna lie. But, all right, we did it. All right. Whew. I need some water, man. Oh, man, I need some water. Forget that nap earlier I was talking about. I'm Ooh, I'm wired for sound. Let's go. All right. Since you did, oh, don't do this to my heart. Don't do this to my heart. I'm gonna do this anyway. All right. Nope. We're gonna skip. We're gonna skip. I said I would skip. We're gonna skip. All right. Oh man. Hey, did we hit 11 p.m.? We were fighting that fight for a fucking long ass time. And we got our 300 days login bonus. By the way, that's 300 consecutive days too. I've never missed a login on this account. Granted, this is like my third account ever, but this is the one that's staying. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna use this chance to go refill my water. I downed a bunch of it. Sorry, I'm not trying to promote Pepsi. I downed a bunch of it in that fight. It got a little dicey. So I'm gonna be right back. Please don't go anywhere. We got more boss battles coming up. Oh man, that was nice. That was nice. All right, so I'll be right back. I'll be right back.